Hi guys, Mercedes is back, and I'm going to be doing my feminine hygiene routine for thick plus size girls, because I'm thick. But this, honestly, I feel like this is for everybody, and just if you're looking for a easy, inexpensive, effective, perfect way to cater to your hygiene routine daily, this is going to be a good video for you. So if we can get thumbs up on this video if you like it, and subscribe for more, and we're going to get into the video. So I've been there trying to find the perfect way to cater to my hygiene, because everyone's bodies are different. It's kind of hard being a young girl and a girl in general, because it's just so hard to take care of her, like take care of, and like I talk to her, like I have to talk to her, because I mean, we've been with each other. Like, it's kind of hard to figure out which way works for you. There's so many different ways, there's so many different videos to watch. So I don't think that you should stop here, especially if you're trying to do your research on what your feminine hygiene routine should be. But definitely take note, and I'm going to leave everything that I mentioned in the description box down below. I feel like the hardest thing to do is, like, when you're in the shower, like, what should you do? Like, do you use soap? Should you use soap? Should you not? Should you? Personally, I've done both. Like, I'm not saying, like, when I don't use soap, like, oh, just let it, no, like, water. So what I have noticed that has worked for me is I'm not using soap down there, just using strictly water in my hands, which is a good way to get familiar with down there anyways, because you should know what's down there. We have two holes, we don't have just one. So that it's not good to use a towel down there, because your towel gets dirty and it transfers bacteria. Being careful, especially if you're like me, you have nails and stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what has worked for me. The soap, it throws your pH balance off. I have used Summer Eve, I have used Vagisil, I have used Dove, you name it, I have used it. And I think the water has worked the most for me, because everybody has a natural scent, and when you use soaps like that, it kind of masks your natural scent, and your scent and the soap are going to be fighting, can result into a smell at the end of the day that you don't really like. Now, we all get funky. Okay, at the end of the day, you're not going to smell like how you did when you just got out the shower. And like, some people on their menstrual cycle, they need a little extra help, and I'm all for a little extra help. Like, I'm all for a little extra help. Just be careful and make sure, like, you don't get anything entering around the vaginal area, because you can get a yeast infection, unfun stuff. So be careful with her. She's very sensitive, so you need to make sure that you take time to take care of her and get to know her, so that you know and figure out the best way to take care of her. My shaving gel. So usually when I shave or whatever, I just use like the soap. Like right now I use like Dove Sensitive Skin for my soap. But like for shaving or whatever, and yes, I do shave. There's no reason. Some people say like, oh, I shave because of antibacterial, but in actuality, like, you talk to the doctor, they say you're supposed to keep hair there. Hair basically is like, protects your vaginal area from STDs if you're sexually active, and yeast infection. And I just feel cleaner. I just don't like hair besides on my head. I shave my arms too. Like, that's just me. So that's what I found that's really good to shave is this. You can see, like, what can I use on my vaginal area, my bikini area, to not get hair bumps. So this has worked. I still, like, sometimes, like, I notice when I don't use this as heavily, like, I get hair bumps or whatever, but this does a pretty good job of fighting hair bumps. Another good way to not get hair bumps is going to get a wax, but I mean, who has time for that all the time? It's usually, a bikini wax is usually $25, so waxes do last a long time. I feel like they are worth the money, like, but if you don't want to go pay to get a wax, and if you're in a hurry, do this. And another good way to fight hair bumps is with shaving is going against the grail where your hair is growing. If your hair is growing downwards, shave upwards. And you do that on your underarms too. And they say if you do that on your underarms, that actually helps them from not getting darker. So I do that on my underarms. and you can do that down there. And it also lasts, your shave will last longer if you shave against the grill as well. So another product that I want to show you guys is, this is like my best friend, and it's creamy diaper rash ointment. So you guys might be like, what is she using this for? Like, I put it like I put it down there, like between my legs, like my, you know, between my legs, like kind of like right below by my vaginal area, because like especially when it's getting hot, it's almost summertime, you know, my thighs, I'm thick, you know, like we talked about patient, and if you get like rashes there or irritating like anything down there, put this on. Buy this. You can get this. I get this is the Target one. This is the only one I've gotten, and it smells like baby powder. It smells so good. Babies use it, so if the babies can use it, we definitely can use it. And it just helps with, it also helps with like smell, like with sweat down there, without conflicting with your pH, your natural scent. I have had this, I've been using this since high school, so this is definitely like my go-to when it comes to anything, any rash between like my thighs. The next product I'm going to bring up is a Dove product. It's going to be this. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And the scent I have is just, does it even have a scent? No, but it's the one with the, it's the only one with the blue top. So you guys can think, look for that. And it basically, it smells like fresh out the shower. I like to smell fresh, like shower, fresh, clean linen. I like that, those kind of scents. So I use this, I can use this under my arms, like if I'm getting ready, or and I'm not ready to put on my deodorant because I run extremely hot. Like it doesn't take, I sweat all the time. Like I'm surprised I'm not sweating right now, but I might be sweating a little here. It'll be 50 degrees outside, I will I will still be sweating. So if when I'm getting ready, like I usually wait until the last minute to put on my deodorant, because deodorant makes your body want to sweat. Like deodorant has been proven to make your body want to sweat. So I'll spray this on there because I need, it feels so good on the skin. Like I could just, I'll spray it in it on the skin. Like it feels so good. So it's like it smells so good and it feels so good. The time this came out, I hopped on this. It was like great. They say you're supposed to spray it under your arm. Also, like before going to bed or whatever, since I'm a hot person, like sometimes I sweat in my sleep, so I will put this like under my arm before I go to bed, so it's not as something as heavy as deodorant, but something also still light to keep me fresh throughout the night. And also, ladies, I didn't bring over here with me, but also I suggest panty liners. Panty liners are your friend. Like, you know, throughout the day, especially with it starting to get hotter, you know, you might get a little moist down there, you know, a little sweaty, a little hot, you know, just because it's like the weather is changing and it's getting hotter. So I suggest panty liners. I honestly suggest them year round. You're going to change it throughout the day like a pad. You don't have to change it as often or whatever, but it just helps you stay fresh.